Good start. Okay. The plan wasn't to have Teddy with me for this, but he had other ideas, so I guess he's joining us. I haven't been live on YouTube for over a year. And I know that it's a Friday and people will be at school or college or work, so it's probably not the best time, but I have a free... my friend's coming in an hour, so I thought, well, I've got some spare time, so might as well say hi to my YouTube subscribers. I don't know if I'm gonna get anyone on, but we'll see. Yeah, so hello people. I remember when I used to do this in like 2020, I would get like 800 people on within the first like 5 minutes. That's definitely not gonna happen now. But hello, how is everyone? Teddy's just watching out the window. You're a good boy. Oh, he's saying hi. You're a good boy. Little update actually, Teddy has been incredible. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Has been incredible at alerting to seizures lately. Yes, I am live now. I know that people will be at work and school. I am sorry. Yes, I'm live right now. I can see your comments. Yeah, as I was saying, Teddy has gotten really, really good at alerting to seizures. I don't know how he knows, but he does. And even just being with me through seizures, he's just been amazing. I don't know if you saw my video just a few days ago that I posted about a seizure, and you can see what Teddy does during the seizures then. And yeah, he's gotten so good at it lately. He never used to react that much when we first got him when he was a puppy, but he's 3 years old now. He'll be 4 in August. Yeah, this is my first live with you. Hi, welcome. Yeah, I heard that with dogs they can smell it, which does make sense because one time he would just, like, I was seizure-y and he just would not stop sniffing me. It was as if he was saying, "Mum, you stink of seizures." Because I've heard that they can smell it. It's really interesting. I forgot how quickly the comments go on YouTube. Oh, I'm so glad that you liked the audiobook. Thank you. Happy birthday, Regan. Hope you have a good day. Do you know, I haven't actually listened to my audiobook. I mean, I know that I recorded it, but I haven't actually listened to it. I've heard, because on Amazon you can listen to like a, what's the word? Like an example sort of thing. So you can listen to like the first paragraph or whatever. Sample. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. But I haven't actually listened to it. But I sort of have... I think it's really common actually. People cringe when they listen to their own voice, and that's sort of like me. Yeah, like preview. Yeah. Yes, thank you. You need to listen to it. It's so good. I mean, I did sit for 5 days and record it in a studio, so I was there. It's just that I haven't heard it since. But I really don't think that I'd hate listening to my own voice like that. I love your earrings. Thank you. They're from one of my favourite Etsy shops. They make them from like polymer clay. Are you doing anything for FND Awareness Day? Yeah, I've seen... Oh, getting comfy. I do know that it is FND Awareness Day. FND Awareness Month is the whole of April, so I will have the whole of April to do something if I want to. The only reason why I haven't yet today is because we don't actually know that I do have FND for definite. I have the diagnosis, but we're not sure if that diagnosis is going to be replaced with a different diagnosis soon. That's the only reason why I'm a little bit cautious to talk about it. But we'll see. I will find out on the 14th of April if I have FND or pandas, and we'll find that out for definite. So if I do have FND and not pandas, I will post something in April for FND Awareness Month. But as for today, I'm not sure. Evie, if you had to choose to go anywhere in the world, where would you go? I would love to go somewhere similar to like the place of Moana. I wouldn't want to go to an island because I'd be absolutely terrified of everyone drowning, but somewhere like really tropical with like the beautiful cultures and that sort of thing. I'd absolutely love to go somewhere like that because I've never been to anywhere like tropical, or like I've been to France and I've been to Germany years ago, Belgium, Paris. How is London or England? I really want to visit. So, London is very, very chaotic, very busy. It's like everything is always on like fast forward. Everything is so fast paced. I'm in the northeast of England, and obviously London is down in the south. It's a lot calmer up in the north. Obviously it can be a little bit colder, but actually it's been quite warm lately. But London is just absolute chaos. I have been to London so many times in the past year, for a few reasons. The main one is to see Max and Harvey, because they're not actually in London, but they're sort of in that area. London is anxiety inducing. It can be, yeah, for people with like social anxiety or people who are a bit shy, a bit like socially anxious. It can be very overwhelming. My Instagram is Evie Meg. I actually have a few Instagram pages for different things. So my main account is Evie Meg. Literally just Evie Meg, that's it. I have Tourette's Gymnast, which is my gymnastics and contortion page, and Evie Megsy, which is like sort of a spam account, like a behind the scenes sort of thing. Oh yeah, I should have clarified, the kitten in my video, in my short yesterday, is not mine. It's a neighbour. They live just across the road. They've got three 1-month-old kittens at the moment. The one that I was holding was the boy. Hee hee. Love your song with Max and Harvey. I'm glad you like it. I really like that song. That's the one, Mum. Hey. Yeah, and basically that little kitten, the little boy, doesn't have a name, because basically if you name an animal, you start getting attached to it, and they're rehoming them. So no, I'm single. How have your seizures been more recently? Any better? Thank you for asking. Yeah, this is if everything goes to plan today. I did actually have a moment where I thought I was going to have one about an hour ago. My vision went a bit funny. But if everything goes well today, this will be my 4th day without a seizure, which is really, really good. Teddy's 3 years old. Look at his little head. Who's your favourite author? My favourite author always was Jacqueline Wilson, and I feel like that hasn't changed because I don't really read. Which I always think sounds really weird to say because I literally wrote a book. Will a panda's diagnosis change your Tourette's diagnosis? We're not sure. Mum doesn't think so.
I don't think it'll change the fact that you have Tourette's. I think it might change the fact that you have FND.
Yeah, it would change my FND diagnosis. And some of the conditions that I had years ago, like derealization and depersonalization, would go into the panda's diagnosis. I don't know, it's complicated, because if I have pandas, I could have some tics from Tourette syndrome, and some of the tics are from pandas. I don't know, it's really complicated. Would you ever do another baking collab with Max and Harvey? Yeah. The only reason that why we haven't is just because I haven't been well enough lately. Teddy looks so cute. He's sleepy. Thank you. Favourite colour? I can't really decide. I love purples and I love turquoise. I don't know. I just love all colours. Would the stammer be a part of pandas or your Tourette's? I don't actually stammer that often. Just sometimes in the day my speech gets a little bit muddled up. But sometimes it's a tic. And sometimes it's like part of brain fog, or I just struggle to get my words out. I don't know. Hello there. Difference between FND and pandas. So FND is an issue with the nervous system and like the brain sending and receiving signals, whereas pandas is brain inflammation triggered by a strep infection. How are you and your mum? We're okay. We're sort of healing from a very rough few weeks. I wish our dogs would sit nicely like Teddy. He's a lap dog, very much so. He doesn't like just sleeping on the floor. He loves to be on people's knees, which I don't really mind because he fits so perfectly. Hi, thank you. Perfectly splendid. I saw Flora in a movie trailer for something lately, I'm sure. I don't know, maybe I dreamt it. I don't really know. I think I did though. No. Fuck off. Yes, I have a room full of crystals. Hello. I actually I'm trying not to buy so many because I literally don't have the room for any more. I will have definite results on the 14th of April, but we're having to travel for the actual tests at the end of this month. Is that?
Yeah, I think you probably want it bigger though, would you?
Yeah, definitely. Look at his little face. Teddy, the people say hi. He's called Teddy. In your dreams, have you ever had a tic? See, this question confuses me because I don't know if people are asking me, do I tic when I'm asleep, or do I ever see myself tic in my dreams? Because I don't know if I've ever had any dreams about Tourette's. I've had plenty of dreams about seizures, and like vivid nightmares and stuff. Fuck you. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. That's my newest tic, and it's quite frequent at the moment as well. Oh, don't mind me. Excuse me. Come on. Do you like to journal? So I love doing things like scrapbooking. So I started scrapbooking in 2020, and then I did the whole of 2020 and the whole of 2021. And I loved doing that. Hey! Wait, what? Or maybe it was just last year. But I love doing anything like artsy and creative. Hey! Could you please explain why your mental health affects your Tourette's? Tourette's is neurological, not mental. Yes, you're correct. So Tourette's is a neurological condition, not a mental health, not a mental illness. I don't really know why it is. Probably something to do with the chemicals, but I suppose it's like how when people with Tourette's are really excited or anxious, the tics can get worse. It's sort of the same with mental health. When my mental health is bad, I don't really tic very much. I don't know the science behind it, unfortunately, but my grandma tried to teach me to knit when I was like 10. And I sort of went along with it, not to be rude, but I just couldn't get the hang of it. Fuck you. Do you have a jam card? What's a jam card? I don't know what that is. Hello. I love crocheted things. It's just that I can't actually crochet. Hello. I don't have any tattoos. I'm not allowed any for medical reasons, which I'm really not happy with. I definitely have multiple tattoos by now if I was allowed them. I'm just so curious about what they feel like. Because I feel like tattoos don't feel like anything else. Like you can't describe it and say, oh, it just feels like this. Hello! When are you going to see Max and Harvey? They only went home last week. I spent almost a week with them. I was in a really bad patch of the flare-up though, so I was poorly every day that they were here. But we still managed to have some good moments, and we still managed to go out places. I wouldn't say we did as much as we usually do. Head. Oh yeah, I wondered what people were talking about, all the different sensations, and I've only just clicked on you're talking about tattoos. Why don't you tic much when doing gymnastics? So for people with Tourette syndrome, or just tics in general, when we are focused or doing something that totally takes our mind away from it, we don't really tic. I mean, there are obviously times when I am not thinking about Tourette's, but I'm still ticking, but if we're like doing a hobby or something that we love, we don't tic. So Bianca Sayers, who was labelled as the worst case of Tourette's in the world, her thing was ice skating and singing. She didn't tic when she did those things. For me, it's gymnastics, art, and singing. I feel like everyone with Tourette's has their own thing. People with Tourette's are actually very talented and creative people. Yeah. I have used temporary tattoos a lot in the past. I think it's not the same. Hello there. If you get diagnosed with pandas, does that mean FND was a misdiagnosis? Yes. Hello, but I don't know how that's gonna go. When did you start to have suspicions you had tics? I didn't really know that I had tics until 2016, and a doctor at the hospital told me. And I thought, well, that makes sense. But then we didn't have any suspicions about Tourette's until 2020. Because we were told that my tics were from FND, and we didn't really have any reason to believe otherwise, because my tics weren't as severe as they are now. Not like right now, because my tics are fairly good lately. Meow. What made you question the FND diagnosis? Was it like the dilated pupil stuff? I guess the main reason was my friend Jordana, who has pandas. She's in America, and at first she was just one of my followers, and she had been trying to get my attention since October 2020 to say, Evie, please look into pandas. And I didn't see her comments or messages for so long. I think it was spring 2021 that I saw her comments, and I was like, oh, hey. And we started messaging, and I was like, no, I've been diagnosed with FND. I have this symptom, this symptom, this symptom. And she was like, I have those symptoms and I have pandas. And I was like, oh, okay. But I do feel bad, because when we first started talking, I was almost like annoyed at her, because when you have health difficulties and you already have your diagnosis, you don't want to look at something else, because you're like, no, I've accepted this diagnosis and it took me a long time, so hey, I'm happy with the diagnosis that I have now. But me and Jordana are really close now. I love her to bits, and I wouldn't be getting tested, I don't think, if it wasn't for her, so yeah, blah blah blah. But it was just that a lot of the symptoms fit a lot. Fuck you, right? So the reason that I can't get tattoos is because I was born with a heart defect, and they said that it would be too risky to get a tattoo, and they've said that since I was little, and they're still saying no. I ask every time I have a checkup. Hello. I don't have that type of card. I have like medical alert cards and lanyards and stuff like that, and a national disability card, and my mum has a carer's card. Fuck you, huh? Why did they say your tics are not FND tics? When they got more severe, it fit the Tourette's criteria. And with FND, you don't really get tics like what I was presenting in 2020. Hi, Elliot. Hope you're doing well. How does your Tourette's pick up new tics? It can be anything. Some of them are like totally random. So one of my oldest tics is, I'll tell your boss about this. That's one of my oldest vocal tics. And that was just totally out of the blue. Like I didn't see that in a TV show. I didn't read it. I didn't see it on a poster or anything. It just came out of my mouth one day, and I still say it now. Like I was saying, my newest tic is the blah 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 from Hotel Transylvania. I've been doing that every day. So with Tourette's, you can pick it up from something that you've seen. It could be echolalia, so I could be repeating something that I heard my mum say. Yeah, it can be quite complex. It could be something I hear on the radio. It could be something that I read on a sign when I'm out somewhere. Yes, my Etsy Have I frozen? Oh no, I haven't. I was something frozen then. I do have an idea for something coming up. I just have to figure out, because because I have the idea, I just have to figure out the little details of it. My swearing tic, coprolalia, started in 2020. Your favourite types of videos to make? I don't know, that's a hard one. I always love doing the baking ones, but I have to be in like a certain mindset and like headspace to do it. Because every time that we've done a baking video, I've had to have a nap. I get really drained. Fuck off. My favourite animal. Funnily enough, my favourite animal has nearly, for my whole life, been a panda. But I'm a bit of a crazy rabbit lady. When I say a bit, I mean like big time. Cunt. Who are your favourite people to film with other than Max and Harvey? Probably my mum. Yeah, it's Amethyst. Have you ever owned a cat? We have owned 3 cats in my lifetime. We had Alfie, who was a tabby cat, and he unfortunately went missing when he wasn't even a year old yet, I don't think. And then we got Lottie and Beano in 2011. We still have Lottie now. I think she's sunbathing in the garden because it's quite nice today. And Beano passed away in 2019. Hello! I think my mum's grown up with cats though. There were 2 that I've heard a lot about called Monty and Maisie, which were around before I was alive. Or was I a baby?
You had them till we were about 2.5.
Oh.
I think we'd lost Monty before that. But
I have no memory of them. Yeah, Lottie's alive and well. She's doing good. Evie, how often do you have seizures? It changes. So during the flare-up, I was having quite severe, nasty ones every day. Sometimes more than 1 in a day. But it wasn't even just the seizures, it was like the episodes. I was having different type of episodes and it was just horrible. Opinion on Tics and Roses. I don't know. To be honest, I try to stay out of all that because fake claiming is dangerous, and although her sister called her out, I did feel sort of bad for them, sorry. So I just tried to stay out of it. Hello there. What does a heart defect have to do with getting a tattoo? It was something to do with if the tattoo got infected, it would have been dangerous to my heart. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure that was it though, wasn't it?
yeah, I think it's to do with like heart inflammation and stuff like that.
Hello. Because basically I have a leaky valve. Yeah. Hello there.
It's called infected. Like if you get endocarditis, it's if your tattoo was to become infected, it can affect your heart.
Yeah, so it was about the ink getting infected. Meow, meow, meow. If I could get... it is a heart murmur, but there's like a little hole so the blood leaks through where it shouldn't. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know the actual scientific name for it.
It's a mitral valve leak.
Meow. Beans. Yes, I actually do have some mandala progress pictures to show you. I've been trying to take more of them just because when I brought out merch, I got accused of stealing other people's designs. And this person was like, I can literally find that design on Google, and it's like, well, yeah, probably because it's my design on Google. Like, if you Google me, a lot of things come up, so the design on Google is mine. So I was trying to take, like, progress pictures for proof that I have drawn them. People would think that I was stealing artwork and shoving it on hoodies to make a profit, and I was insulted. Meow. Pandas is a maths thing I do in school. I never knew it was a thing people have. Oh, like, bid maths, but pandas.
Oh, right.
I've never heard of the pandas one. What would that be?
Well, it depends what kind of maths thing it's
The
related
A is
to.
probably like addition,
Well, it could be anything. It could be to do with algebra, or it could be to do with...
I guess. Hello!
It could be to do with triangles and degrees and stuff.
Yes, I do have merchandise. I'm trying to think where they can get it if they're on YouTube. I've put a link in the description on my video called Updates. On the subtitle, it's got Flare Up and a picture of a rainbow teddy bear, which is my merchandise. There's a link in the description of that. Hello there. Pemdas. Oh, I see. So it's not actually pandas. Pemdas. Weird. Fuck you. Would you ever train a service dog for yourself? I did have thoughts about training Teddy because he's been so good lately and quite intuitive and like tuned in to when I've been seisurey, like more than he has been in the past, about training him a bit more professionally. I've thought about it. Yeah, it's from Hotel Transylvania, which is weird because I haven't watched it lately. I don't know where these tics come from. I'm in the northeast of England. Do you have EDS? A lot of people ask me that. Funnily enough, it's every time I post a gymnastics video. Possibly. Nino. Is making friends hard for you? I wouldn't say so. I'm not the way that I used to be. I'm not as socially anxious as I used to be. When I was in school, it was really bad, and I could barely even talk to my best friends. But I'm not really like that anymore, and I don't have selective mutism anymore, so that helps. Because I definitely couldn't make any friends when I had that, because people knew that I wouldn't respond, so they didn't talk to me. Hello. But I'd say that I'm fairly outgoing now. I haven't seen Tegan recently just because she lives very far away. Hello. Hey. What's the most recent art that you have made? I can't actually show you because it's for something special, but I quite like it. Beans. Loved your book. Thank you. Fuck you. Oh, thank you. Hello there. What kind of music do you like? Quite a mix. I'd say the main thing is Aurora. But I do actually quite like, obviously, Disney music. Love Disney music. You Will Be Found from Dear Evan Hansen is like my anthem. I feel like everyone going through a rough time just needs to hear that song. Hello, hello. Specifically, the version that he sang on America's Got Talent, I actually prefer that to the one in the movie. Have you ever seen Aurora? I am seeing her on Monday. Shit, I need to message her. Just gonna message my gal Aurora. I'm gonna do that now, actually, while I remember, because I won't remember by the time this live is finished. Current favourite TV show? At the moment, it's definitely Chicago Med.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was going to come out like that.
Believe it or not, that was a sneeze.
I was trying to hold it in and it just came out. Really weird.
When's the last time you had a severe seizure and how long was it? It was 4 days ago, and now my tonic-clonics are maybe 5-10 minutes, but the build-up and the after effects can go on for hours. But the actual convulsion seizure where I'm unconscious is usually 5 to 10 minutes. It sounded like a mouse, I know. Right, Aurora, where are you? It was because she was like holding it in. Okay, I need to message her. On Monday. Are we still trying to meet up? Is it nice to not be ticking as often? It is, but it's strange. My tics have been really odd lately because I'll have like an hour or maybe an hour and a half of like having really active tics, and like so the other day it was like screaming and like really loud and like sudden, and then they'll just totally die down again and go back to what it is now. It's really odd. Hello. It's really strange. How long are you planning to be live for? Not that much longer because I've got a friend coming soon. I wouldn't say I'm friends with Aurora, but we have spoken before, so we've spoken online before. Because we were planning to meet up, but I was messaging her to ask for details because I don't actually know what's happening with that. Just have a lot of breathing tics. So I'd say my most common breathing tic is I'll just randomly, I don't know if I can reenact it, go like that.
Weird sniffing one at the minute as well, don't you? Breathe, that's like a breathing one, I would say.
Yeah, I've got like a violent sniffing tic where I go like it's not very nice.
Attractive to do on a live.
No, it's not, I'm sorry. Can your seizures be life-threatening? You've been asking this like the whole live stream and I've been avoiding it because I don't really want to think about it, but
I mean, you're always with me.
Yeah.
Except on a night time, so.
Hello.
You're asleep. So.
Fuck you. Hello. Yes, Aurora the singer. Beans. Are you thinking of getting more pets?
No.
What about Bonnie? We've discussed this.
Well, that's not so bad because that will just go in the shed with her.
If everything goes to plan.
I know, I'm sorry.
You know, with bunnies, you can actually send them off to a place where they do the bonding and they have like little dates.
Bonnie would hate that. She's been right stroppy.
So when I have my own place, I will definitely be getting more pets. My absolute dream is to have about 3 mice. Maybe 4, because you know what they say, 3's a crowd. I don't want one to be left out, so... I just love mice. When I was in college, they were always really therapeutic. I already have names picked out.
Oh, I'm going to take a look at your feet. Right.
So yeah.
Make you smell for Mac.
Magic and Finley, oh my god, they actually already knew.
You must have told people before.
That's so funny. I have done a post about it before, but it was literally just a story post. I didn't think people really paid attention. Yeah, Magic and Finley. That's so funny. How did you start speaking with Aurora? She followed me and... Yeah. She followed me and I was absolutely freaking out because she's been one of my favourite singers since 2015 maybe? And I think I did a video once showing what my Tourette's is like normally and then what my tics are like when I listen to Aurora's music with headphones on. And she commented on that saying like, oh, this is beautiful and stuff. And then I think I messaged her saying, hey, I'm going to see you on the 28th of March. And she was really excited about that. She was like, oh my God, no way. And then she offered for us to meet up because I've got like a piece of art to give her. So we talked about that a little bit. I just don't know the details yet. I'm hoping that. But she'll be so busy at the moment getting ready for tour. Yeah, she said, I'm so excited to see you. I truly admire you. Would love to meet you, stuff like that. So I feel like I'm just flexing at this point. I'll stop now. How did you come up with the names Magic and Finley? Honestly, Abby, I'm not really sure. I think because Magic has to be a black mouse. He just has to be. And Finley has to be brown and white. So it's very, very specific. And I'd also like a girl called Trixie. Sorry?
Can you get black mice?
Yeah. They're like all glossy and shiny and it's just so cute.
A black mouse and a brown and white one.
I'll do it. Even if I have to go to like 3 separate places to get Magic, Finley and Trixie. But I think, do you like Dr. Charles on Chicago Med? Yes. Love him. What a sweetie.
2 milligrams of Haldol.
I always think, like, how nice would it be if you go into a hospital and you get a doctor like Dr. Charles, or like if I saw Dr. Charles during a mental health crisis, it would just be perfect.
Dr. Marcel.
Not people who are like, have you gone for a walk lately? Have you had a hot mint to bring you back to reality?
Does the bath help?
A nice warm bath with some candles on. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck off! I don't have a PO box. To be honest, I think the only time that I would get a PO box is when I have my own place and I have the room to put things that people send me, because at the moment my room is really small. We just don't have the room in the house for it. A hot mint. Yeah, so like really strong mints. She used to go on about it all the time. And you know the funny thing is now I always have really hot mints in my room for nausea, which
that's not for your mental health.
It's not to bring me back to reality like she wanted to, but will you ever be able to live on your own? I don't think so, no, but I never want to live on my own. I don't think it would be good for me. Not because of like seizures, because I don't think I'm going to have seizures my whole life, touch wood. But even if it gets to a point where I'm not having seizures anymore, I haven't had one for years, because of how I am, I just think if I lived on my own, I could really easily slip back into like feeling really paranoid. I'd probably get more OCD behaviours, like constantly checking that everything's locked before I go to bed, stuff like that. So I wouldn't really want to live on my own. I think I'd be lonely. I'd always have animals with me, but nah, I definitely want to be with someone. Have you seen the show Cobra Kai? We have, but we haven't seen the new series. It's a good point, actually. When did you get your bunnies? Well, I only have one now. I have Bonnie, and I got her January 2020, so it was quite nice because I started the new year with a rabbit, a new baby bunny. Thank you. Any hidden talents? I have some talents, but I don't really hide it, like my gymnastics, but I don't know if I have any hidden ones. I could do this.
Oh,
it's not really a talent though, it's more of a concern. You've said that you have paranoia and delusions. Is it possible that you might have schizophrenia? It was it was already ruled out years ago. I'm not schizophrenic. Beans. Meow.
Does that look better?
I think so. Can I look at it a bit more closely? How on earth did you do that with your jaw? I'll explain in a second. Yeah, that's much better. Did you do that or did he do it?
I asked him to do it.
Fuck you. Oh, cool. They're quite quick then, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So basically my jaw, in 2017 it dislocated after a tonic-clonic seizure, and when I was in the hospital I had to pop it back in myself. And ever since then it's just been like crunchy and clicky, and even in some seizures it still can pop out of place. It doesn't fully dislocate. I think it's more of like a partial dislocation, but I do have to like wiggle it until it goes back in. And my tonic-clonics have actually changed, so it's only in the past like 3 months maybe, during my seizures my jaw has started to like snap open and close. I don't know if you know what I mean, but like at the same time that the convulsions are happening, my jaw will go like that, and like my mum videos it for like to document it and stuff like that, and you can hear it going every time it opens. Jaw crunch ASMR. Yeah. Do you have Ehlers-Danlos? It's been mentioned.
I'm going ahead with that then.
Yeah, that'd be great. Did he say about the other colours?
Yeah, the other colours are fine.
Okay, cool. Just because you remember when you were ordering it, it was just... Can you type when your hands are locked? So usually what I have to do is use the tip of my thumb and use that. And yes, it does hurt when it pops out of place. Just doing that doesn't hurt though. It's just loud, like in my ears. Hello! Would you ever want to write a song? Oh, funny enough. Funny you should say that. My favourite Aurora songs. I don't think I could pick just one favourite, but one that I used to listen to all the time when I was like unwell and like not very good mentally was Warrior. That song used to mean so much for me. If she sings that, which I think she will, on a concert on Monday, I'm definitely gonna cry. Oh, I'm gonna cry so much. The Seed, that's another good one. Secret Garden. Running with the Wolves. Oh, there's so many good ones. Hello. Okay. I think I'm gonna head off because it's 10 to 3 and I've got a friend coming at 3 o'clock. Fuck you. Are you still friends with Eve? Yeah, she's actually coming to the Aurora concert with me. Hello. So it's going to be me, Eve, my mum and my dad, because both my parents like Aurora as well. So I'm really excited. Hello. But yeah, hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. I will post this live stream if anyone wants to watch it afterwards, who missed it. Fuck you. Maybe I'll start doing more live streams on YouTube because there's 400 people on now, but if I was on TikTok it can get up to 2,000, so this is sort of like a good amount and I can still read most of the questions. It's been a lot more chill, so yeah, hope you have a lovely day, and if it's nice weather where you are, go for a walk and get some sun on your face. So yeah, okay, see you later everyone. Blah blah blah.